your cultural reality?
Well, first of all, I believe that in one of my lives, I was a leper, a beautiful, spotted, humble, yet strong leper.
What about rage? Do you have various triggers in you that bring on rage?
Absolutely. Yeah, I guess, if I have to tell the truth about it, I would say that I am definitely a person who struggles with anger. Because I can be one pissed off bitch.
For God's sake!
Bob is so crazy. Crazy ass East Coast people coming up in here telling me what to do and stuff. Touching me, pushing on me. Don't he know I got these? And then I got the man behind me too. He don't know who he messing with.
My concept of power has to do with more of the way that you feel about yourself. So for example, just generally, I feel like men, their definition of power is how other people view them. Whereas women, it's more like how we view ourselves. They think outside of the box. They're not the submissive type. They're not the stereotypical female or what has been known a female in the past. It's like a new wave where we're not scared and we're fierce. It's fun.
I am an artist. And I'm an artist entrepreneur, living my dream.
No, I'm not crazy. It's calculated. I'm not crazy.
It's a constant battle, but it shouldn't be looked at as a negative thing. I think you constantly need to be hopeful and positive about the subtle changes that are taking place.
Some people have goals that they want to meet, and one of mine was to jump off of a high-story building.
Power is that you are all powerful inside, that you can blossom and be who you want to be. Like warrior to me is the same kind of notion, that strength, that inner strength, but it's not dominating anyone else.
I think if I have to nutshell that, I would say I have discovered an extraordinary disparity between strength and weakness. I think it's kind of like the irony of life, is that you don't get one of anything without the other thing that comes with it. So, it's kind of like white would not exist without black. So I don't think you get strength without weakness.
I think just being hopeful and positive is a strong sense of power. Not being negative about things all the time. That's a very powerful thing to do. We live in a world of, God, you can complain about everything. I mean, there's so much negativity around us all day. The list just goes on, but that's giving up your power to me. I think it needs to be an internal thing that kind of takes place where you may not have all the answers, you may not be able to fix everything overnight, but being positive, hopeful, just having some form of faith and knowing that things are going to be okay is a good step, and it's a very powerful move in my mind. I think it's a very powerful move.
I meditate, and it's moment by moment. I know this is going to pass. It was an accident, whatever it was. It's part of my job. I just get past it. I just meditate and pray on it and know that this bruise is going to go away eventually.
Then it comes down to everyone's different. For example, if I get a blister, I'm out, okay? I actually have a broken toe right now and I could skate on it, like no big deal. But if I get a little blister, pigeon's out. So there's like different thresholds for every person.
Fear is that feeling that comes in the pit of your stomach that makes you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not going to be able to, or you're not going to be accepted.
Fear is based in the future. So how can you be scared of something that hasn't even happened yet, right? Fear for me is if you believe in yourself, if you believe in the creator, whoever that creator is for you, you're going to be okay. And you really have to believe, though. You can't just say, well, I believe, and then in the back of your head, you're thinking different thoughts. You really have to be in that moment and believe.
I wouldn't say that I don't get afraid or scared or fearful at times. That would be just completely incorrect. However, being fearless is a mindset, I think, that you need to not necessarily be born with it, but you need to constantly train your brain and your mind and your body and your soul and your spirit of just being positive, of knowing that you're capable of, executing. And you need to have almost a fearless mindset with that, because what you're doing is a very dangerous thing, and there's a lot of risks involved, and I think a little fear is actually quite healthy. It keeps you on your toes just enough. So find the balance find the balance. Find what works for you. Training has literally saved my life. If it was not for the fact that I have an outlet, gym, hit the weights, run off some steam or whatnot, I don't know where I would be. It's literally been the single most therapeutic thing that I can vouch for.